Halo Infinite is nearing closer and closer to its launch date, but is the game truly ready? I think it is, even with its issues, but who's to say they won't all, if not most, be fixed by launch anyway? Yo, what up? It's the King, baby, and today we're talking about Halo Infinite. I know, it's not a Destiny video, but we're at a point now where the season is very steady, and there's not much to talk about anyway. But I do love me some Halo, and your boy got an invite this time around. So, how is Halo Infinite holding up? Let's take a deep look. So, if you couldn't already tell, I'm fighting a cold. My voice definitely doesn't sound right, but that's okay. I still got to record this video. So I want to start off by giving you a brief background for me as a Halo player, so you can see how much this franchise really means to me. My cousin died at a young age, unfortunately, and he had a ton of PC games, one of which was Halo CE. My aunt gave me all the PC games after he died, and that is where I fell in love with Halo. I remember the mornings before school eating cereal and trying to beat that damn library mission. Man, that was creepy as a kid. I beat Halo CE soon after I got it, and I knew I had fallen in love with a special franchise. Fast forward to Halo 5 is when I really started to get into multiplayer competitively. I remember making a team and going to some local tournaments at the Microsoft Store and signing up on game battles. What a website. That's a throwback, right? And I was doing some tournaments there too. Crazy to think I was a kid killing Flood back in the day, and now a teenager playing Halo in tournaments. I mean, it's crazy, right? Big jump. I could go way more in depth about my Halo background for each game, literally, but as I said, I would be brief, and let's be real, it's a Halo Infinite video, not a King Josh's Halo background video. You know what I mean? So let's get to it. So I just gotta say, the game feels flipping fantastic. From the gunplay to the movement, the whole entire sandbox, really, I mean, it is a great combination. What I and many others seem to love about this game is that it is a nice blend of old and modern Halo. So it's not too much futuristic ground pound bull crap like in Halo 5, and it's more like pacing your shots and using not too insanely OP equipment, kind of like in Halo 3. I love sliding in this game too, and that's just one thing that makes it more modern, but not in your face Spartan charge modern, you know? Like, obviously, like, I loved Halo 5's multiplayer for the most part, but you can see there were some issues with that game. Now let's talk about the guns. Most of the guns here feel pretty great, but some others are lacking. For example, the assault rifle in this game is unmatched by any other Halo games. I mean it, at least in my opinion. From close to mid-range, the AR does great damage, and honestly maybe a bit too much from certain ranges. It is a great option to use. And guess what? You spawn every single time with it in your hands. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Now, as for a gun that isn't as great, can we talk about the pistol? I mean, the Magnum in Halo 5 was so good they had to give us a crappy version in this game. It's only ever useful when the enemy shields are broken, really, and if you need to swap weapons to finish them off, it's perfect to use, but overall, from mid-range, full shields, what are you doing? Shooting them like pellet? No, it's not that good. Another gun that feels so damn good is the new weapon called Commando. It's basically a full auto DMR, and I love it. I could go on all day about the weapons here, but there's other stuff I gotta talk about. The maps in this game are pretty solid, but nothing out of this world. I know for sure that there are going to be plenty of maps coming at launch, but the 3 here are decent enough for the flight test. Just so you understand, this video was made before they made the 4th map, Behemoth Live. Live Fire, in my humble opinion, is definitely my least favorite. I do not like the design too much, as more open up maps kind of throw me off, but there are aspects I like. I like that the power weapon spawns dead center, which makes everyone converge over there and fight for it. That's one thing I've always loved about Halo, fighting for the weapons and power-ups. Bazaar is a really good symmetrical map that allows for some great plays. I love grappling up to the bridges and catching the enemy off guard, and I really like playing CTF on this map. It felt really balanced. And finally, my favorite map, Recharge. The design is amazing in my opinion, and there are a lot of places where guns spawn as well. The power weapon spawn is a bit weird, but I will get used to it. I love the look and the colors of the map as well, and it just feels so Halo to me in the map. Overall, very good maps, and I can't wait for launch to play even more maps. So, great maps, great weapons, all around, feels good, right? Well, not all of it's good. Now that the positives are out of the way, let's talk about the issues. So, this game is obviously in beta form, and there will be bugs, but I just hope 343 will fix them all by December. One thing that is very annoying is crashing while browsing settings. I mean, come on. I can understand crashing while playing at max settings, but while in the settings menu is a new one for me. I mean, heck, my friend crashed at least 4 to 5 times while in the settings menu, bro. I crashed like 1 to 2 times. Another issue that 343 has already said they fixed in a newer build is the ability to spam melee so unbelievably fast that you would give Bruce Lee a freaking run for his money, man. If you press weapon swap and the melee button at the same time and do it repeatedly, I think that's how you do it anyway, you go absolutely insane and kill anyone in front of you in an instantaneous second. I chose not to exploit that because I like playing Halo fair and competitively, so you won't see that footage here. Sure, it's just a flight test, but I would rather play my way. Another known issue is with the sniper. The issue here is when you're lined up and unscoped on something, once scoped in, it is in a different spot. I'm not sure why this is a problem, but it needs to be fixed without a doubt. The sniper also feels very strange to use in general, and I don't know why that is, but it's probably to do with less to no bullet magnetism at all. Another issue I had was with the armor hall. I would try to look at my Spartan, but it would be so dark around him that it was even hard, it was hard to even see what I was looking at. It took a couple of Alt F4s to fix that issue. There are other minor issues as well, but those were the main glaring in-your-face issues that I and many others had. So on a final note here, I have to say mouse and keyboard just feels so right here. On MCC, it struggled to ever feel great to me, but here it feels great. There's just a nice little difference. It actually feels like wherever I'm aiming, it's actually going, whereas MCC felt like it was like lagging behind in a way. I don't really know how to explain it. Controller also feels good to use here as well, and that's coming from somebody who only uses mouse and keyboard for FPS games nowadays. It's just too hard for me to ever go back, but yet somehow Halo has made it easy for me to be okay with it. So yes, Halo Infinite is in a great spot, even though there are some bugs I'm sure that are already fixed in future builds. And you know, this is just an older build, so it's gonna have bugs, obviously. That's why we're testing. And I'm sure at the final launch game build, it will be far, far better and be ridden of most, if not all, bugs. I'm sure it will have a couple no game launches with no bugs. And what we have here already anyway, it feels solid, man. I mean, come on. It's freaking Halo, dude. 6 years, and this damn game feels damn good. Damn! I, for one, am very excited for December 8th, and you should be too, baby! So if you like this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more content like this. Yes, I do plan on making a lot of Halo content when it releases, as Halo is still my favorite franchise other than Zelda. I still want to make Destiny content, but at times like these, I say it's good to try and be diverse when making other content, because right now it's at a stalemate, man. There's nothing new really going on. Anyhow, that's it for me. I'll see you guys in the next one. The King is out, baby. Peace.